Oh, yeah. We could not wait to discredit ISIS. I wonder, you know what I was thinking? How long is it going to take before we do it as black women? Because now his niece came out and he said, oh, she lied. She lied on him, y'all. It was her little boy. She lied on him. When you seen her make that video, a woman, even if it's his niece or not, do she live with them? Do we ever just ask ourselves these type of questions? No. Y'all was ready to run rapid. See, you ain't got to get the men to do nothing. Because guess what? The women, you want to discredit a black woman? Get another black woman to do it. She would destroy her. Now, this man's niece came out to say she was lying about her two daughters, what happened to them. She said her son did that to them. That's what she said. And people ran with it. And you know what the disgusting part of this? From Facebook to TikTok to YouTube, you look in the comment section, women are destroying this woman just from that video that woman did. And it's us. Yeah, let's destroy her. Let's get her. Let's get her. She lied. Where's the torches? She lied. Ain't nobody molested her. Ain't nobody touched her kids. Her son did it. She lied. This is what we do to each other on a regular basis. I am convinced black women hate other black women. It don't matter if it's kids involved or not. Y'all not even really concerned about the girls. The ones who are making these videos everywhere you see. Oh, yeah, that ain't her name, y'all. That ain't her name. How many people on these platforms don't use their real name? Y'all done dug all, y'all done dug all up in her information. She done put out a GoFundMe. She talking about all this hypergamy stuff. She up there lying on that good man. This is what we do to each other. Seek and destroy. It doesn't even matter about her girls. It doesn't even matter that this woman said that her son did it, that he's the one that's touching on everybody, on the girls. But let me tell you something about little kids, 2 and 3, 4-year-olds. They don't lie when they that little. See, when Isis asked who touched what she touched, she said, Daddy. If it was her brother, her little brother that did it, she would have said his name, or she would have said her brother did it. But see, the thing is about black women. Let me read about us. I told you it's a whole book wrote about us. It's an old book. Yeah, you know about that. It says to this, when we're and I can say a lot of us grew up in a dysfunctional family. I know a lot of my friends did, in our community did. So this is what we do. See, we learn to suffer, and we learn to not to believe our own selves, because we was taught that when we come from dysfunctional families. So let me read y'all a little bit here. It says, see, it says, okay, let me get to it. It says, and so we didn't protect ourselves, and our parents didn't protect us either, because they needed to see us as stronger, to see us as stronger than we are. The strong black woman trope. Even though we were too immature for the responsibility, we ended up protecting them. When this happened, we learned too young and too well how to take care of everyone but ourselves. Our own needs for love, attention, nutrients, and security went unmet while we pretended. We good at pretending and doing fantasy things in our head, making stuff up that ain't true. Because guess what? We was talking about, oh, that didn't happen to you, girl. That didn't happen to you. That ain't happened to you. Quit lying. Oh, that's right. It didn't happen. It ain't happened to me. I don't know why I thought that. Somebody did something to me. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Because we was taught that. It says, our own needs for love, attention, nutrients, and security were unmet while we pretend to be more powerful and less fearful, more grown up and less needy than we really felt, and have learned to deny our own yearning to be taken care of. We also have learned to deny our own feelings. We also have learned to deny, oh, that didn't happen to us. Because a lot of us grew up in dysfunctional families. The reason why I read that is because it is so crazy how this lady is supposed to be the husband's niece. Just because he told her that, she went on the internet and all of these churros, and now we back on that train. She lied, y'all. They ain't do nothing to her kids. You see how we are? And the thing is, we keep doing it. We keep doing it. We keep doing it. But then we turn around and say to ourselves, like the good old Malcolm X says, we are least respected and we are least protected. You know why? Because we don't respect ourselves. We don't protect ourselves because we were taught not to. It's so disappointing to see that this woman got to go through this. It's so disappointing that you got a whole bunch of women this color with pitchforks ready to torch this woman, ready to run her out of town because she lied. That didn't happen to them kids. And if it did happen, it was her son that did it. I keep doing that because I'm trying to make y'all think. This lady, this big grown woman, his niece, turned around and discredited her son, her little son, when the little girl clearly said daddy did it. I can't with us. I can't. Now I kind of see, even if you notice when something happens like this, so many women, especially us, would discredit women. We would tear them down like that stuff Megan Thee Stallion went with. You know why? You know why, just like what that happened? Because we have gotten so comfortable with protecting other people, with even when we shot in our feet, it's bullet fragments in our feet. We are taught to protect. And guess what? Our needs, ourselves, how we feel don't matter not even to us. Because one thing I did notice about Isis, she's still sort of protecting him too. And I'm not discrediting what she's saying. But I want y'all to see how embedded this is, because it had to be other people that came out with his name. She never did. She never did. And like I said, I'm not going against her. I believe that happened to her daughters. I also was touched when I was a little girl and my mama told me to my face, you're lying. Because guess what? She wanted that man so bad. She told me to my big face that I was lying. And guess what? From that, and I'm older now, I don't have a good relationship with my mom still because of that. Not because I don't love her, because I choose not to. But can somebody tell me that about my daughter, about my daughter? No, because it did the opposite of me. It made me more aware. You know, if somebody touched my daughter, she was a little good. Nobody touched my daughter. I know that because I was super protective of her. But to sit on here and say, this girl is lying, and to make headlines, YouTube videos, all of these big think pieces, and they all coming from us. To sit in the comments of all of these platforms and say this girl is lying, did nobody touch her kids or her son did it? We fucking disgusting. But we were taught that. We were taught to discredit our own selves. And we got so good at being taught at it when we in a dysfunctional family, we believe it. Just like, no, that didn't happen to you. I was finna try to make an example, but I'm sitting in my closet. But I ain't gonna keep getting on this rage of this. I'm just trying to understand our mental. You want to tear a black woman down? You want to destroy her? You get another black woman to do it. We good at that. Because we know deep down inside, a lot of us is jealous of each other. A lot of us just don't fucking like each other. We just don't. So we're going to go through tooth and nail trying to destroy that woman. But anyway, enough of my rant. Until next time. But I still believe ISIS. Sorry, you ain't going to get me. I still believe her. I still don't believe them two little babies. That 2- and 4-year-old, her daughters. And it's disgusting how she blamed it on the little boy. But okay, till next time, y'all.